Hi, I'm Ali, and in today's video I thought I would share with you how to reduce those sagging jowls naturally. We're going to do some great massage exercises outside the mouth and facial area, but also working within the mouth as well to really help soften and reduce those sagging jowls. Hi, I'm Ali. I've been a facialist for the last 7 years and I'm really passionate to help you on your skincare journey. Now, first things first, I do like to start off with clean skin, and I'm using a little bit of facial oil just so we've got a slip and glide for when we're massaging the outside of the skin here of the face. So I'm using a little bit of Jamaican black castor oil today. If you have a face cream, that's fine. Although I do tend to find if you have a facial oil, you do tend to get a little bit more of a slip and glide. So I'm just placing it onto the fingers, rubbing it in, getting it nice and warm, and then just gently apply the lower part of the face, literally from the jawline all along towards the nostrils, towards the ears, back of the ears, and then just down this big muscle down to the collarbone. So let's first of all start on the outside of the face, then we're going to work within, and then we're going to come back out again. So with our fingers, we're just going to do first of all a little bit of gentle facial tapping. And what this does, this really does help with blood flow and circulation to the area. And I like to work in an upwards motion. Particularly getting older, and sagging jowls, you want everything to lift up rather than dragging down. And I would actually recommend also just being mindful during the daytime with the corners of the mouth to lift them up, because this will lift everything up rather than dragging everything down. And then with the fingers, I'm lifting in an upwards motion and just gliding along towards the ears. This is fairly light. And one last time. And then with the fingers in a V shape, we're just gliding, first of all from the chin to the jawline. So a little massage, and then slowly working our way up. And then down again, and then back up again. Helping with elastin as well and collagen today. So again, on the other side. Again, fairly light touch towards the nostrils. And then again, just lifting up and across. Now what we're going to do now, before we come back to the outside of the area, we're going to work within the inside of the mouth. Now I am using gloves for this, but if you don't, you just want to make sure that you've got nice clean hands. So with the gloves on, we're going to work with inside the mouth, and we're going to do some great massage exercises to really reduce the tension and release fascia within inside as well as from the outside. So with the gloves on, what we're going to do is we're going to take the thumb and place it into the mouth, and then with the fingers we're just gently going to massage in a downwards and then an upwards motion. And release, and you should find you should be releasing any tension and breaking down fascia within, as well as what we're going to do later outside. So let's go on to the other side. So thumb placed into the mouth, and then working in upwards motion. And release. Obviously, if you want to spend more time on that area with inside the mouth, please pause the video and just spend a little bit more time with it. Also, what we can do as well is with our tongue, we're now going to go within the mouth, going up and down with the tongue, whilst we're actually just placing our hand almost as an anchor onto our cheek and jowl area. So starting from this side, we're placing the tongue and we're going to go up and down. Just first of all placing the hand just to support. And release, and on the other side. And release, and again coming upwards and outwards with the fingers now, just releasing all that tension. So now with the fingers, we're going to make literally a crisscross motion, starting from the jawline, working our way up. What we're doing here, we're actually releasing tight fascia. So we're going to be placing our fingers like so, and just working in lots of different directions. This is a light to medium touch. And then slowly working our way upwards towards the nostrils. And on the other side. Again, if you want to spend more time, feel free. And then lifting upwards and outwards, nice and light now. Now you can do these massage exercises once or twice a day. Again, if you want to spend a little bit more time on a certain area, that's fine too, or on a certain exercise if you like. So if you want to work a little bit more within the mouth, or just a little bit more releasing any tight fascia on the outside. And again, remembering to be mindful to just lift up those corners of the mouth. Now, what we're doing here, this is a light, delicate touch, and we're now moving toxins and waste within the lymph. And the lymph is very close to the surface of the skin, so you only need a very light touch. This will also help with glowing skin and any build-up of toxins. And then with the fingers, I'm now going to make a V shape, and we're going to do one ear at a time. So if you place some fingers in front and behind the ear and just gently glide down the side of the ear, and we have plenty of lymph nodes here, so moving everything along. So we've moved everything up, outwards towards the ear, and then we're going to move it down to the rest of the body. And then once we've done that, with the flat of the hand, I like to just glide down the big SCM muscle at the side of the neck down to the collarbone. Again, very light. And then on the other side, fingers into a V shape and some fingers in front and behind the ear. And just gently gliding in a downwards motion. You may want to swallow when you're doing this. You can literally feel things moving along. And then with the flat of the hand, for more surface area, just gliding down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And then I always like to finish off with the lymphatic drainage release. Really important to release the toxins and waste we've been moving around the jowl and the lower parts of the face. So from the chin all the way down where we have our collarbone, just above we've got some indentations. And if you can just give those a few gentle presses, this will release all the toxins and waste into the body, ready for elimination. So I will place another video here. If you'd like to join me there, please comment down below. Tell me how you found this facial massage for the jowl area. And please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Okay, bye.